And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll go again with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 34. And the return will stop right around the 25. He has been interception prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
Here we go. 190.
Watson now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Fedorowicz, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25. Yard line.
Number 10.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Room here to run. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on second is Watson. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Watson to throw on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off, it's J.J. Wilcox. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. James Harrison in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 36. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it's a fumble, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Let's go.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Let's go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Bryant with a catch right side. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Again, it's Bell. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now Roethlisberger going to hand the bell. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th-and-1. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will knot us up at 10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And the hook up here with Jalen Strong complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Black Brown.
From the gun, here's Watson. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game. And I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him. And that is 10 for him now on the year. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. It's Bryant. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taken at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Let's go! 38! Ohio!
Running left is Miller. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Let's go! 38!
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden, with it. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he's got room. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. First carry for James Conner. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves them needing about 7 here on 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Come on, let's go.
In motion is Fedorowicz. They'll toss it to Miller. Lamar Miller, the 30, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Elliott now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the carry, this is Pierce. And he powers his way up past the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Roethlisberger will hand a counter, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a play fake here on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll give this to Bell running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Now Roethlisberger over the middle, complete. That's James. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Play clock winding down. Roethlisberger. He completes it to Bryant. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On 3rd down, that's Connor. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Come on, let's go. 38. Let's round.
first down. It's Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Flush to his right. And some space here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Watson so dangerous with his legs in college, and nothing's changed here as he picks up the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. What? Ohio. Ohio. Here we go.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Let's go. What?
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
3 yards remaining here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. Right side caught Fedorowicz. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. In the red zone this time. it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
And they have got the lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Shipped together here from the D-line. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now it's Roethlisberger. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Texans, the wins have been hard to come by, but they get one here to move to 4-11 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.